Hello and welcome to the Rush version of the Photonics podcasts. I'm here today with Patrick, Arne, and Fanny, and we're here to talk about the trade mission course. So the first question is, Fanny, what is this course?
So the trade mission is indeed a course at VUB. We have two variants of the course, an 18 credit variant and a 6 credit variant. The 18 credit is a master thesis for business engineers and master business and technology. Yep. And the 6 credit course is a practical course for students in applied economics, international business, communication sciences, political sciences since this year, the master of Photonics, Master of Law, Master Sport Management, and Master Bioengineering. Yeah. And so the idea of the course is that we go with a selected group of students 3 weeks to a country that we select in advance, where we think there is an opportunity for Belgian companies to do business. Yeah. So then each student will actually represent a Belgian company for which they will do an assignment, which can be doing a market research, to know if there is actually a market for that company, finding potential clients, finding potential partners, distributors, and so on.
Yeah. Voilà. And in the timing sense, so from application to actually doing the assignments, how long does it take? What is the timing there?
So the application starts in May. So this year it's on the 12th of May, and then we do the interviews 2 weeks later. For the students that applied for the role of project leader and core team member, they start actually working on the trade mission already in July, because we have to start selecting the country where we will be going, start preparing the trade mission and so on. And in September, the rest of the group will actually start working on the project by finding the companies that will participate in our trade mission. Yeah. And then in March, April is where we actually go on the trade mission. So the students would have to prepare their trade mission before March or April. Then we leave 3 weeks in March and April, and then after March and April, they have to hand in their final report.
In May.
In May, yeah, indeed. Yeah.
And are there any selection criteria specifically, or I don't know, things that are deal breakers for the people who are applying, or anybody could apply?
So when students apply, they have to send a CV, a motivation letter, and a report that they have already written in the past, so we can see their academic writing skills. And then we will do an interview where the student will have to present a topic of their choice during 5 minutes with a PowerPoint, so we can test their presentation skills. We'll also test their English level, because it's pretty important during the trade mission, because they will probably have to speak English. Yeah. But we also see, okay, what is their motivation? Do they have the resilience indeed to go to a country like this out of their comfort zone during 3 weeks? Will they be able to represent one of our Belgian companies? Yeah. And then a point that's very important is that the students don't have bachelor courses anymore when they take up the course. So that means that they could be selected in May, but if in September we see that they still have bachelor courses, then unfortunately we'll have to stop the collaboration. Yeah.
And you guys as participants in this course, so where did you guys go, and what was the mission goal?
So both of us went to Kenya, Nairobi, which was one of the 2 destinations of this year. Each year there's 2 destinations. The other one was Ivory Coast this year. And I went for a company called PVS, who does audiovisual solutions. So they wanted a more technical person, or a person with a technical background, willing to learn some of the ins and outs of their products. So that's why I chose it and they chose me. So we look for a match, and I was 3 weeks in Nairobi.
Yeah, and how about you, Patrick?
Similar to Arne, I was in Nairobi for 3 weeks, and I was representing Secutech, a Belgian cybersecurity company. Again, it was a quite technical assignment. I had to understand cybersecurity in greater depth, and I had to find potential distributors of Secutech products in Kenya. So IT companies who resell their products.
Yeah. And in your mission, what skills did you guys improve, and how do you think those skills can actually be applied to your future careers?
Well, we are both Photonics students, and so it was not directly related to Photonics, but the skills we gained there, like communication skills, time management skills, speaking, listening, writing, all of these skills are really valuable in not just in Photonics, in everything. So I truly believe that our confidence was risen by taking part in this mission in order to have a hopefully good career in Photonics.
Yeah. And how about you, Arne?
Yeah. This mission has really focused on the soft skills that we've learned during our past years in the Photonics Masters, but weren't always the focus. Like presenting or writing is always a means to present your research or something like that. And right now it became the focus. We really had to present our findings or reports back to a company. So I think that our soft skills got improved incredibly much together with our mindset, because you're in a different country and you need to adapt in many ways.
Very true, very true. And going to a new place, as you say, and such a difficult mission, it means it has some challenges as well. So could you also talk about what challenges were there for you, and what was the biggest challenge?
I think the main challenge for me was the cultural differences, both personally and business-wise.
Yeah.
Because you have, as I said, you have a different way of working, and you really need to, you're completely in a new environment. It's quite tiring as well to work from a hotel room and to, go to business meetings, which is something we're not really used to. But then again, I think that's the way you learn the most in a short period of time.
Yeah, and just the same, I believe I have the same experience. Addition to this, that as we are in a different environment, we are out of our comfort zones. And again, that really helps us get better engineers and problem solvers in photonics or in science general, as we were forced to look at stuff from different angles and to get out of our comfort zones. Yeah.
And what advice do all of you have for the students that are considering taking on the challenge of trade mission?
Shall I start? Okay.
Sure.
I think that students that will want to take this course as a 6-credit course should really see it as an experience that is going to be very valuable, but more an experience than a course for 6 credits. Yeah, so that's very important. And be very motivated and really wanting to do this to grow personally and with different types of skills.
I think it's right. It's a lot of hard work, certainly for a 6-credit course, but it's worth the experience. But I think that's a bit the general vibe of the masters that we're in. It's a lot of hard work, but if you're willing to do the hard work, then you will see great rewards. And I think one of those, just to give an example, is that we're able to go on such a mission with people from very different backgrounds. You get to talk to them, how they approach a similar mission, maybe in a different way. And you get to learn a lot through the students that you're with as well.
Okay.
Arne said everything I wanted to say. Basically, I have nothing to add. Like he read my notes in my brain.
It's what you get when you're 4 weeks together.
Yes, we were in the same hotel room, so we got to use to each other in thinking.
And finally, how about those safaris?
Good stuff.
Did you enjoy?
Yeah, that's also like we should not hide this. That okay, during the weekdays we are working hard, but weekends are free, so it's also a holiday in a sense that. You are in the other side of the world, and in the weekends you can do whatever you want, and just seeing lions, elephants, rhinos on a safari was just really helped to leave the stress from the week behind, and then be motivated again and go back to work on Monday.
I think the motto is very often work hard, play hard in this.
This is really true for this.
No, it's true.
True.
It's very tiring also, but it's nice.
Like we said tiring like 20 times here, but really believe us, it's worth it. Like
Absolutely.
I'm not paid to say this. It's really a life-altering experience, I could say.
Very true. Thank you guys so much for your input.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having
And
us.
joining this podcast. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.